Kidmissing TV. Today, we're going to discuss the case of Melvin Horst. Melvin disappeared from Orrville, Ohio on December 27, 1928. Now, if you recognize the name Orrville, Ohio, that's because that's where the Smuckers family of jelly and preserves fame were from. It's the oldest missing persons case in the state of Ohio. His sister is still searching, along with police and NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. He was last seen playing outside with his favorite Christmas gift, a bright red fire truck, with his little friends. His friends went in for dinner as he continued to play. His truck was found in a nearby yard. One theory was that he was taken by bootleggers thinking he was his cousin, as they were mad at his uncle, who was a policeman, going after them. And he was very strict on the rules of prohibition, because this was during the time of prohibition. So people were ticked off at him. So that was one of the potential theories. One name that came up was LaFatch. A woman claimed to have cared for the boy for a time before LaFatch moved him. Did he keep him alive and give him away? LaFatch died in 1994 at the age of 87. I don't know if this is true. In 1991, the Horst family had a service for Melvin. His sister has given her DNA for comparison. It is possible that Melvin was raised. Melvin was only 4 years old, and that he has kids out there looking for their family. So the DNA is very important. And again, I want to stress, if you have your DNA done at Ancestry, 23andMe, MyHeritage, whatever it may be, please put it in GEDmatch so that the police have it. I know a lot of people are scared of that, but don't be. They don't go through there looking for criminals. They go through there looking for matches to missing and unidentified persons. They also do use genetic genealogy to find criminals, but usually what they find is the family. And when you want to help, if you found out your family member was, a Golden State Killer, for instance, as shocking as it would be, I would think most of us would want to help out. His sister is 92 years old. Melvin would be 94 years old. Chances are he's gone. And at least if they find bones, if it was the bootleggers, which I find that hard to believe, they could identify them via DNA. The reason I find that hard to believe is because usually these guys were just people making a living, maybe not in a legal way, but they weren't, they may have dealt with, the mobsters, the Al Capones, and the whomever else's, but your standard bootleggers were not mobsters. Like I said, they may have sold the liquor to them, but they weren't themselves. They were family men who just needed extra income during a very difficult time. We're talking about the Great Depression here. Even if his sister didn't live to see resolution, her children could see resolution. They could bring their uncle home. Whether it's bring his children home to meet their cousins, or his remains. This almost killed his parents. His parents are obviously gone now, but they were so devastated by this. And again, they're saying it may have been a case of mistaken identity. We don't know because we don't know what his cousin looked like. Melvin was only 3 feet 1 inch tall and weighed 49 pounds. That is an itty bitty baby. And if you have any information on this case, you can call NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, at 1-800-THE-LOST. You can also, I would imagine, call the Orville, Ohio Police Department, although I do not have a phone number for them. I apologize for that. But again, 1-800-THE-LOST. They really are amazing, and they really do answer the phone. I have had conversations with them. They have helped me in the past working on these cases. So, and police departments are pretty easygoing too. They'll listen to you. So don't be afraid. And again, make sure your DNA gets in GEDmatch if you do a DNA test. And I realize DNA tests are expensive. Get them on sale. And hopefully the prices will go down more permanently, because they're becoming just so commonplace now, which is terrific. It's terrific for all these missing people. I can't imagine doing my DNA and then finding out I wasn't who I thought I was, but a lot of people do, my mother included. She had been told that man A was her father, and that's the assumption that we went on until we did our DNA testing and found out that man B was her father. So a lot of people go through that, and I would imagine there have been some missing people that have done DNA tests that have gone, I thought this person was my parent, and they weren't, because they actually took them. So, and I'm not trying to scare you and say, oh, if you take your DNA you might find out. Chances are you won't. But it's such an important thing. It really and truly is. And I will leave a link to GEDmatch in the description of this video, because I think it's that important. Thank you for listening to my commentary on DNA and the case. Next time, that is on Wednesday, we will be talking about the case of Diana and Mark Yoli. They vanished from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina in 1962. They were brother and sister who vanished. They were living on the military base at Camp Lejeune. It's a Marine Corps base. And they vanished. The search was tremendous. I can't imagine how you vanish from a Marine Corps base, you know, how you get two little kids off a Marine Corps base. But somebody managed to. You know, you tend to wonder if it was someone in uniform that nobody thought twice about, you know? That's what that makes me wonder. We'll talk more about it on Wednesday. That's just my 2 cents worth. So please join us again then. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you so much for everybody that's subscribing. It's amazing. And I feel so blessed. I truly do. You're all great for sitting down and watching these videos, and like I said, subscribing, liking. Please share. Get little Melvin's adorable little face out there. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a wonderful day.